Yahoo! Oh my goodness. Hello. It's been a minute. Had to take a couple days off. I say days off. They were still work days for me, but had to take a couple days off of streaming specifically. So it's basically the same as far as what you can see. Yahoo! Did you miss me? How much did you miss me on a scale from 1 to 10? You miss me? Oh, 10, 100, 0. Oh, okay. It's okay. I know how you really feel. You can't fool me. As for how much I missed you, you can have about 1. That's what I'll give you. You can have 1. 100. Anyway. What is good in your world? What have you been up to? Catch me up. It's been a couple days. What have I missed? We gotta catch up. Yeah, it's been 2 whole days of no streams. And even today, we're streaming today, but I gotta work. So we're only gonna talk about 1/3 of the time that I'm live. It's so much less. Preparing to go on a trip. Oh my gosh, safe travels. By the beat socials. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to decide, do I want to talk about it now or do I want to talk about it in like 30 minutes after a full Pomodoro? I might as well just address the elephant. Yeah, by the beat socials. I don't know if you saw. Yeah, we my wave, my unit by the beat, the 11th unit of NIJISANJI EN. We have an official YouTube channel now, and we have an official Twitter, and an official Instagram, and an official TikTok. And I think that was all of them. I personally won't be looking at the other two. You cannot get me to download Instagram, and I'm fighting real hard not to download TikTok again. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. It is typical for groups in the main branch to get their own channels, but here in EN, that has only actually happened once with one other wave, so it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, it felt really good. I remember back when we were trainees, we were like, so when we get our group channel, like just talking as if it was gonna happen. Like we'd ask training staff and management, be like, oh, this would be a really good thing for us to post on the group channel. But they never said anything about giving us one. We were just crazy and delusional. So it's really cool to finally have one. I never expected that it would actually happen. Yeah, we manifested it. We manifested it into existence. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful that that staff was on the same page about that, and that they were down to help us get one up and running. I can't say exactly how the channel will be used yet. It's not my place to speak on that. Even if it is partially my channel, you know, it's not my place to tell you what exactly it's going to be like, but I will say that we're hoping to do lots of cool stuff and share all that cool stuff through this channel and through the adjacent social media accounts. Yeah. Is this what I meant by the beat collabs every month? No, that's completely unrelated. I just personally want to collab with them at least once a month. That would be nice. I want to take it more seriously because everybody wants to collab. We're the type where we kind of wait for somebody else to reach out and ask for a collab. All four of us are like that. None of us instigate collabs with anybody else. We have to be asked. And we'll usually say yes, but you know, we're not the type to reach out to other people. So within the group, it's rare that somebody will be like, I want to play this game. It's more like, I hope somebody will ask me to play a game. So yeah, this year I wanna take more initiative, organize more collabs in general. Yeah, very, very excited to have this new medium to communicate through you to you. That was a weird way to say that sentence. Very excited for things to come. You may have seen that there was there were a couple teasers posted across the video and the shorts tabs, and also on Twitter. I don't know if it was on the other two, because like I said, you could not get me to download an Instagram. You can't make me do it. You could not pay me to get an Instagram. And then TikTok, you know, I'm fighting tooth and nail not to go back. So I don't know about those, but yeah, pretty cool teaser. Where my perfectionism specifically was put on display. Of all the things that happened in that booth, of all the things that I said and did and that I was asked and answered, oh my gosh, of all the things that could have been showcased in that first look, it just had to be me being like, I don't like it. It's so goofy. It's the goofiest thing in the world. It is on brand though. It is on brand though. I'll talk about it at length eventually. Maybe even today, but probably not today. It's probably better to wait till later to talk about it in detail. Sounded pained. Okay, I will say that now. I'll explain why I sounded pained, because I low-key was. I personally hate live direction. I'm allergic to it. I hate recording with anybody other than just me. I like doing it by myself because I'm very in touch with my voice. I know what I can do, and I know when I haven't done my best. And I know roughly like how many attempts it's going to take for me to get my best. And I've self-directed to a point where I'm very fast when I do it. And so when I'm being directed by somebody else, whether it's like a voice acted thing or a music thing, when I'm directed in real time by somebody else, even somebody much more skilled than me, who is like a very, very skilled or talented vocal coach, I just can't deal with it. I feel so sluggish and slow and halted, and I cannot do my best. I hate it. I'm allergic to it. So when I was in that position, I was in I remember exactly where I was when I said that. That was actually the first time I said it in the whole session. That was the first time I said I didn't like something, and I was really hesitant because when you're being directed, there's a sort of, it comes down to what the expectation of the person directing you is. There are times when you can have all the say in the world of like, I didn't like that, I want to do it again. And there are also times where you just got to trust their vision and trust that they know that it's good enough. But I knew it wasn't good enough, and I didn't know if they were going to be receptive to me not liking it. Thankfully, they were, and I happened to say I don't like it about 100 more times over the following hours. Yeah, I said it so many times because I'm very, very picky. And like I said, I know what my best sound is, and I know how to get there, but sometimes it takes a few attempts. So I was very thankful that I was able to kind of advocate for myself and be like, no, I need to try it again. Very thankful that they were patient and that they like understood my vision. So I was able to get something that I was more proud of. Yeah, that's probably all I should say on that for now. I just wanted to explain that. I don't want to be known as somebody who's just like negative Nancy complaining about everything. That's not how I want to be seen or remembered. That's not me at all. I just know how to get the best result, and I know if what I've done is not the best result. So I gotta speak up. Speak now, forever hold your peace, you know? I can't hold my peace. I just can't. I need to speak every time. The edit was evil. I saw people saying that. I got the evil edit. I got a few replies about that. Pretty good though. Pretty good. Honestly, that clip encapsulated the entire experience. It was about 90% them being like, so did you like that, Kaelix? And I'd be like, no. That's pretty much how it went every single time. That is how it went every single time. Anyway. Oh my goodness. So it just happened that we reached a good stopping point for that topic right around the 10-minute mark. I actually, here, one moment. Let me set this up really quick. So as you may see, today is a Pomodoro stream. And with that comes a timer, a Pomodoro timer. We will be operating on a time control system for today. Time control system for today. Oh my gosh, happy birthday. Tanjoubi omedetou. Sorry about that. So I'll be talking for 10 minutes, and I'll be working for 20 minutes, and then I repeat, talk for 10, work for 20, talk for 10, work for 20. I don't know how many repetitions we'll do tonight, but I got a lot of work to focus on, including some things related to what we've been doing. So, what do you know what I mean by that? Including some things related to what you saw. Yeah, I have to work on some stuff related to that. So, oh, I started the timer too late. Oopsie. Anyway, yeah, I gotta lock in. And so I will do my very best. I will see you in about 20 minutes. If you've got anything to work on, please feel free to focus as well. Of course, if you're also the crowd that prefers to just sit and look at me, that's okay too. I might look back every now and then. But I'm mostly gonna be locked in. I gotta hold myself accountable, and I'd love it if you could hold me accountable as well. Here, I'll go ahead and show you. This is what it looks like if I look at my phone. Which, if I do that, it's probably gonna be to look at Twitter, because that is my preferred mode of scrolling, is on my phone. If you catch me doing that for too long, I need you to yell at me, okay? I can't get too distracted. I gotta focus. So, let's do our best. Oh yeah, it's been a minute since one of these. I should mention that this is BYO BGM, bring your own BGM. I deliberately have these streams with no BGM so that you can play whatever songs you like. I hope the quiet is not too awkward. I almost forgot. I gotta stop. I gotta be careful. That's not a teaser for anything. That's just a song that's in my head. Don't you worry. I'm a little bit more careful than you think. Hmm. My brain is not working. Oh no. Mitsuke-ta. Okay. Sorry. Thinking out loud. Hmm. And then I'm normal. Hmm. Oh. My foot fell asleep. Ah! Sorry. Gotta change my posture a little bit. Sometimes I kind of sit with my feet underneath my hips because I sit cross legged in my chair. My toes are still asleep. Oh, it feels like a static television. Hmm. have an idea. I want to scroll on Twitter. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me. Maybe more like The Mask. Ooh, somebody stop me. Focus. It's been such a problem recently. I've been worse at focusing recently than I have in so many years. I've lost my touch. Don't hit me with the needles. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay, hold on. I can switch it back now. I didn't even realize. I keep doing the timer late. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. We're 20 seconds off, but that's fine. I can just get it right the next time. We can talk for 10 minutes now. Yippee! Awesome. All right, did you get any work done? 20 minutes is not a lot to get work done in, but did you? Did you? That's kind of hard to say. I got some work done. Yes, I finished. Right now, one of the things I'm working through mostly as my main priority is I've got a few Slack pings that are overdue, messages from my manager that I have to answer, things I have to give feedback on. Just the typical Slack ping expectation. I'm trying to get through those. I got through one. I got through one of them, and then I had an idea, so I started a side quest. So I think I'm gonna see that side quest to fruition before I go through the rest of them. But yeah. You're just staring at my face. Just playing games. Well, I can't tell you what to do. If you don't have anything important to work on, then that's fine. I appreciate that you're here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do really like these streams. I've always had a hard time keeping myself focused because there are so many things to distract me. And even the work itself is distracting sometimes. Like I just had a distraction. I had a spontaneous idea, and now I want to detail and flesh out that idea before I do my other stuff that I have to do. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What else do we have to discuss other than because I will be honest, I did mention this in pre-chat. I'd prefer to avoid taking any questions on the teaser that dropped. It's not my place to explain anything, and I'm sure you can imagine it has been so difficult not to spoil everything for me, and I really don't want to be Tom Holland, as they call him, because you remember his famous era where he'd accidentally spoil all of his movies. I don't want to be like him. Or no, I would love to be like him in general, but I don't want to be a Holland. You know what I mean? I don't want to get that moniker. Love that guy. He's a very skilled and awesome actor. Very stand-up guy. Yeah, I do not want to be a Calyx Holland. Which teaser? Exactly. Exactly. Now you get it. You get it. Which teaser? Exactly. Perfect. Yeah, I'd prefer not to talk about it because I'm scared that I'm going to say something I'm not supposed to. So I'm just not going to talk about it other than what we've already discussed. What am I even talking about? Exactly. Exactly. Chef's kiss. Perfect. Yeah, there's some PR stuff to discuss. There is a detective themed fans cafe event that I'm participating in. Pretty cool, right? I really, really love this theme. I was waiting for the day that I would get assigned to something with a detective theme. And if I never got assigned to it, I would just make something myself, like host my own project, because I love detectives. I love the Sherlock Holmes aesthetic. I love like Ilverness coats. I love the little pipe, even though I would never smoke. I love like holding a little pipe. I just love it. I love the whole aesthetic. I love the magnifying glasses. I would love to be at the center of like a murder mystery or something. You know what I mean? Ah, I love it. Yeah, some of my favorite characters in fiction have always been detectives. So I was really, really excited when I got the theme. And then I was about 10 times more excited when I saw the design they had for my costume for the set. Yeah, it's very like classic Sherlock Holmes. The only thing it's missing is the fancy little hat. But even then I'm content because I got some cool glasses. And I got a cool little pipe. Were the yellow my idea? Yes, the yellow lenses were actually my idea, I think, if I remember correctly. These we designed these costumes a long time ago. I can't remember how long ago it was that I was originally writing revisions for these, but I think it was originally going to be my purple sunglasses that I'm wearing right now. But I thought it would be pretty nice if they were a different color. So I was like, hey, can I get these in like yellow or clear? That'd be awesome. And they were super understanding. Bubble pipe, honestly, that would be pretty cool. I would carry one of those around and use it, but no, I think this is either a regular pipe or just a prop. I don't know if it functions or not because I didn't try to use it. I just held it for aura. Yeah, I just maxed out my aura points. Yeah, and I was able to see. I was able to see. Oh my goodness. Blue sunglasses. That'd be pretty cool. That would make my eyes look bluer than ever. Yeah, that would end the debate completely if I wore blue lenses. Though I will say I'm not very interested in blue lenses, but what I kind of am interested someday would be like blue frames. Ah, could you imagine that? Like what's a character that has these glasses? Like Makoto Yuki, for example. Glasses like those. That'd be pretty nice. Or I could get it in like that very specific, not actual turquoise, but like turquoise adjacent blue color that I have in my eyes. Like a super bright one. That'd be pretty nice. Red frames, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'd love to wear some red frames. Red frames would go really well with an outfit that was like red and white. Specifically, I could see red frames with like a, do you know that like gingham, like red gingham or checker print even? Red and white checker print. That'd look really nice. Very like picnic aesthetic. Yeah, I'd love to wear those. That'd be really cool. No frames. That's very mature. That'd be very good for like a suit or like a business outfit. I'd love to wear a I'd love to be like, you know how Shuya Mino is performative unemployed? I would love to be performative employed someday. Like look like I work in an office even though I have no relevant experience whatsoever. I really love the aesthetic of like the cubicle worker. Like I specifically cuz I love dressing in men's formal wear anyway. Like I love the collared shirt and the ties. I love those. If you wear exactly that and then add like a little name tag, it just elevates the whole thing. You know what I mean? I love that. Yeah, I would love to be performative employed. Yeah, water cooler talk, chic, exactly that. And I'd get those no frame glasses with just the little, like, it's got the part that goes on your ears, the arms, the branches. What are those called? And then the part in the middle as well. And it'd be like a cool silver color maybe. Expected a monocle. Oh, I do have a monocle in the second one though. That was like a chibi illustration. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it. It's not in the main visual, but yeah, each person also got like a cute little chibi illustration. And in that one, because they have different designs, in that one I got the fancy hat, I think, and also a monocle. It was pretty cute. Yeah. Yeah, the cutesy little baby Kaelix illustration. That one has a monocle. Hmm. Am I a hat guy? Sometimes. I like to wear a snapback on occasion. I've always thought they looked really cool. I liked wearing them a lot more when I was a kid, though. Oh my gosh, it got me in trouble so many times. I was a very well-behaved kid, and I really cared about following the rules. But I would get in trouble sometimes because I liked wearing hats, and hats were not allowed in school. And they'd like confiscate it, and then I would just get another hat. And there are some that they never gave back to me to this day. They stole my hats and kept them forever. I'm still mad. They took some of the best hats in the world. I couldn't wear them now if I wanted to. My head's too big now, but yeah, I'm not too sure why they do that, but yeah, they wouldn't let me wear hats, so it was difficult for me to swag max as a baby boy as I wanted to. Anyway, I'm gonna get it right on time this time. I'm not gonna get the timer off. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Are you ready? If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Awesome. Okay. Yes, I got it. Okay. Locking in for 20 minutes. We just ended up talking about glasses and fashion, but I actually do love glasses and I love fashion. So, pretty awesome. Okay, I'm gonna lock in now. Best of luck to you as well. The pair of anguish. Sorry. The pillory. Oh, can you hear me popping my knuckles? I do that sometimes. I don't know if that's ever been audible on stream. Here, I'll make it extra audible just this once for you. Are you the type that finds this satisfying or unpleasant? It feels so good. If you hate it, do not worry. I won't make a habit of it. It's usually too quiet for my microphone to pick it up. I can crack my toes, but I must say I find it peculiar that you are interested in that. No further comment. Oh, there's so much. That's enough slices. I am a little bit eepy. My sleep has been all over the place for the most part the last month, but I've been sleeping at night lately. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty awesome when I can do that. Trust, the moment the stream is over, I'm going to sleep. I'm not making that mistake again. We'll talk about that at the end of the stream, though. The collab that's coming up tomorrow. There it is. I feel like it's every freaking work stream that one comes up. I don't know what to write. Oh, 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 oh. Call an ambulance. Oh, call an ambulance. But not for me. No, that sounds stupid. I can't write that. Hmm. My nails are a little longer than usual. Actually, I haven't cut them in a while. I think I might do it before the jam stream though, because if I pull out my ukulele, I'll need them shorter. Cue my brother spraying his disgusting cologne. Oog. I love to complain. Oog. It smells so nasty. Ew. And then I'm over it because I'm a well-adjusted adult. Yes, he can hear me. I hope he can. I've complained about it to his face so many times, but he just keeps doing it. I think it's on purpose. I think he taunts me with it. It's just too pungent, and I also just hate men's cologne in general, or like this specific genre of men's cologne. It's that specific kind that smells like the Grim Reaper. When I smell it, it makes my throat feel sticky. Okay, that's another pig gone. I love to win. I love me. Ah, here it comes. Here it comes. I gotta get it. I gotta get it ready. Oh, I gotta get it ready. Am I gonna be fast enough? I wait. Okay, I was a little late, but it's okay. It's okay. We can talk for 10 minutes now. Awesome. Hi. Okay, wait, that's a little too many. That's too many exclamation points. Hello. Did you focus? Did you lock in? Are you still locked in? We'll take a break. It's break time. Jingling my cowbell. Dong, dong, dong. How do you do a cowbell noise? I actually memorized. There's this monologue from Rent that I memorized as an audition piece at one point, and in that I would like I would pantomime. How did I do it before? Is that how I did it? You would pantomime like pulling a cowbell off of your collar and striking it, but I don't think that's right. But yeah. Jingling my cowbell. Ding 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 dong ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong. Break time. Did I read Romeo and Juliet? Yes, but I'm afraid that I have to ban you forever because you're giving me 15-year-old energy just by mentioning that you're reading it right now in school. I'm so sorry. This is for your own good. I'm so sorry. But yes, I did read Romeo and Juliet when I was about 13 or 14, I think. I'm so sorry. This is for your protection. Stay safe on the internet. Love forever. I've been so loud about it lately. I need to stop. Yeah, soft rule that I have is that if somebody gives me too young vibes, I ban them for their own good. It's not for any other reason. It's to protect you. Yeah, I like Romeo and Juliet. It's a pretty good one. I won't spoil what happens in the end if you are reading it right now. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. I like I don't know, when it comes to like the compulsory reading that you have to do in high school, that was not my favorite, I guess. Though I did like all of it. I liked pretty much everything they made us read. No spoilers. Well, I mean, it's too soon for spoilers. Didn't Romeo and Juliet like just come out? It's not too soon, is it? No, we're quite well out into the future past that release. It was quite a long time ago. Yeah, I think when it comes to the assigned reading, I was a bigger fan of Poe. I really loved Edgar Allan Poe. I loved every single piece of Poe's writing that I read, enough that I actually went on to read a bunch of it just for nerdy self-enjoyment. It was not assigned. Baby Kaelix just loved it. Baby Kaelix loved reading Poe. We've talked about that quite a bit. Favorite compulsory school book? For novels, I love Fahrenheit 451. How are you supposed to read that out loud? I never knew. But I loved that one. There's another one that I really loved, but I cannot tell you about it because it was region specific, and it was one that my teacher specifically picked out because it was regional and by a local author. So I can't tell you about that one. But there was another one that I really liked. That was by an author that lives in the general area, like not Kokiri Forest, but like adjacent vibes. Yeah, Beowulf. That was a pretty fun one. Yeah, I liked Beowulf. I liked because I love epic hero vibes. I love swords and monsters. I love the Grendel's mother, all that stuff. Pretty cool. I liked that one. Mice and Men was a fave. I think Mice and Men is one of the most miserable pieces of text I've ever read in my entire life. I thought that was one of the most painful reads ever. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. The Giver. The Giver is a pretty good one. I think in general, I kind of like, though that one I don't think it was assigned reading for me. That one I think I read just because I wanted to. I can't remember if that one was assigned or not. Uh, but yeah, in general, I really like science fiction that make a statement of some kind. It's kind of similar energy to Fahrenheit 451, and that one I really liked. So, yeah, I like those in general. I love when people imagine an eventual consequence to today's actions in the form of science fiction. Those are pretty fun. Yeah, dystopia is fun. And in the case of The Giver, it's kind of like rather than dystopia, it's like false utopia is a more specific label for it, right? It gives the impression that everything is perfect and beautiful, but underneath the surface, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like those, and I specifically like thinking about I'm trying to think about the most delicate way to put this. When it comes to books like these, especially those that get adapted to movies, like The Giver got adapted to a film. The Hunger Games. Oh my gosh, The Hunger Games is probably one of the biggest victims of this phenomenon in the world. With a lot of these science fiction novels, they have a political statement embedded in the very text. And I think a real tragedy is that a lot of the time when it is adapted to film, that message is kind of lost on the people that direct it and sell it, and then as a result, it's lost on the people that watch the film. Um, and it's kind of unfortunate because, there are books and stories that exist just to entertain us, but I think a lot of the most well-loved and iconic books are books that were trying to say something, you know? So in the case of science fiction and like false utopia and dystopia, I particularly really like thinking about what the author was trying to say. And that's honestly, things like that are actually, I've talked about this before. Things like this are a big reason that English classes or reading classes, regardless of the local language, are really, really important. Because when you're young, it's important for you to develop the skill of critical thinking. You have to be able to read something and understand the bigger picture behind it. Because if you don't, you're going to be very easily manipulated, and a lot of things are going to fly over your head. So, yeah. The lottery. I love the lottery. Yeah, you're about to win the lottery. You ready? I start throwing rocks at you. Yeah, that's a good one. The lottery's a pretty good one. Yeah, you won the lottery. You ready? I feel like I win the lottery every day. Specifically that lottery, if you've read it. I feel like I win the lottery. It's like tomatoes are not heavy enough. I say one thing that you don't like. Yeah, I think short stories are really digestible. If you can write a short story that is not super, super long and still manages to communicate something profound and interesting, I think that's a major achievement. I think some of my favorite pieces of writing were short stories. I mentioned before, I really love The Mask of the Red Death. That is not even like a full-fledged short story. It's super short. But it's I don't know, I just love it. It's just such a cool and interesting piece of writing. I love the visible, like the visual storytelling. I love everything about it. It's so awesome. So cool. So sugoi. Favorite fantasy book? Now that's tough. That's really difficult. That's a hard pick, but I think when I was particularly young, I was very influenced by Peter Pan because I read that at a really young age. I was a bit ahead of my reading level when I was young. I was in like first grade with a 12th grade reading level onward. Maybe even by kindergarten it was pretty high. I can't remember exactly what the numbers were, but yeah, I read Peter Pan when I was in early elementary school, and it was my Roman Empire for a few years. Because of Link, unrelated, though, there are some similarities to be acknowledged. Uh, though when I imagined Peter Pan, I did not imagine the Disney Peter Pan. I imagined like a very different vibe. I imagined him wearing like animal skins and stuff, like leather with leaves intertwined and stuff. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. It was my Roman Empire. Mm. So I don't know if it's my true favorite, but I really liked it. I was absolutely a precocious child. I taught myself to read and I was speaking full sentences way earlier than I was supposed to. And then my it's funny because you'd think that that made me like a dream and super intelligent, but I just ended up getting complementary debuffs in other areas, unfortunately. I forgot to start the timer. There's an example. Sometimes I lose my focus and I I I just I miss things that are very obvious that I know I want to do, but I just lose focus. So, but yeah, no, I was very precocious in the most literal sense of the word. I acquired speech and reading and writing very quickly, and I was not taught to do most of it. I learned it myself by playing video games and watching shows and movies. And it stood out because for a while there, and then I ended up developing it again. I had a very neutral accent compared to my region that I live in, specifically because I got speech through film instead of talking to real people. But then as I got a little older, I picked up the local accent. And then as I got a little older than that, I lost the accent. And now I talk the way I do today. But yeah, okay, I need to lock in. Sorry, I got distracted again. So many insightful topics. Okay, do your best. I really do need to play Power Wash Sim. Let's put it in my calendar. Let's just pick a random day and put it in there. Let's just pick a random day. Doesn't matter how soon or how late on it is. Let's just pick a random day on the calendar and put it there. All right, there it is. If I hung out with Kaelix Debonair, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so bored. Let's schedule a stream." Let's schedule looks at list. Persona 5, Deltarune, Outer Wilds, and what's the other one? What's the other one? Oh my goodness. Silent Hill, there you go. Hmm. The ceiling fan is so nice. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to work. You can't make me work. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Oh, oh God. Oh, I don't want to. Ah. And then I'm normal. I'm a well-adjusted adult who can do my job. I signed up for this. I'm so happy. Sorry. I'm dealing with like the worst executive function issues ever right now. I want it to be done so bad. I want it to be done so bad. It's right in front of me, but I can't make it happen. I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it. He's just standing there, menacingly. It's not even decisions. I just have to do it. I just have to do it. It's right there. It's a good thing you're here, because if you weren't here right now, I would have pulled out Pocopia in this situation. Okay. It's okay. It's all good. I'm a well-adjusted adult. Right? It's okay. I can make a little European historic village in Pocopia another time. Stop. Sorry. The needles hurt really bad, and I had a very physical reaction. It's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. I just can't do it. Tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo en un trigal. En un trigal, tres tristes tigres tragaban trigo. I don't want to do it. Mm. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm doing it right now. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm doing something else. Let's go to the next one. That's my favorite. Okay, for this next one, I have to play some audio, which means I need to mute my microphone to be extra careful. So, it's okay. Don't worry. All you're missing out on is audio bleed and the sound of me breathing. Here, I'll give you extra breathing to make up for it. Okay, I'm going to mute my microphone now. Okay. That was the easiest thing in the world. That means I have to do this now. This has been the least productive Pomodoro ever. Like the last 15 minutes. Oh my god. We should be playing Animal Crossing instead. I don't want to work. I don't want to work anymore. I should be allowed to just never work again for the rest of my life. I do not dream of labor. I should be allowed to just lounge around and do nothing forever. Wouldn't that be so nice? Today is the day I retire forever from everything. Just kidding. I'm a well adjusted adult. And a well adjusted adult would never say such a thing. Hmm. Ooh. Oh. It's just got. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you heard my ooh. Of course you did. What you didn't hear was the I got a Slack ping from my manager saying, well adjusted, he says. He hates me. He's calling me out. uh, it's funny because he has insight on what I'm doing too. He's like the one person in the room right now who knows what I'm whining about. He knows. I'm gonna hit him with a. I don't even need to react because I know he's listening. I'm gonna hit him with a Giga sticker. Love that guy. Anyway, we can talk for 10 minutes. I'm so well adjusted, aren't I? I'm the most well adjusted adult ever. Hmm. Currently have a mild fever and you don't get why I like having them. Well, I think I need to clarify once again what I meant when I said that. I've had to amend that statement so many times over the last year. I understand. Uh it's specifically the last half of having the fever that I like. I like the part near the end where you're getting better, so like the stuffy and the pain and the sore, that's all gone at this point. What I like is that recovery end where it's mostly better, you just are still a little tired and you're just a little warm. It feels nice. That's what I like. That being said, I'd still prefer not to be sick at all. That would be nice. I prefer not being sick. Yeah, to this day, I will always be known as the guy that likes getting sick. uh, it's just the nature of this gig. You say something once, it'll follow you forever. What else? Let's summarize my character. Who am I? I want to summarize my personality and my identity in as few bits as possible. Who am I? Pause, rewind, play. Whiny. Ooh. Oh. 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 Whiny babe. I don't want to play this game anymore. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I don't want to be a whiny doo-doo baby. I'm a well-adjusted adult. Oh, I don't want to be a whiny doo-doo baby. Oh. It's so stupid. I don't want to play this game anymore. Oh my goodness. Spent 10 minutes to complain? Wait, what did I spend 10 minutes complaining about? Oh, my work? Yeah. Yeah, I did that literally like 7 minutes ago. Oh. I will say the work I do is awesome and I love it. And any stress I feel is 1000% self-imposed. I love my job. But like the rest of the human population, I hate working. I don't want to work. I just want to lay around. I don't want to be here right now. No, that's not true. I do want to be here, but I want to be doing something else. You know what I mean? We should be playing Pokopia. I'm a blue-eyed man. All right, pack it up. Just put the fries in the bag, okay? Oh my goodness. You wanna have this conversation again? Do you want to go there? Are you sure? It's a dangerous, loaded topic there. I'm not sure if you appreciate the depth of your words right now. Call your Uber. That's a pretty good one. Is that a new one? I haven't heard that one. Oh my gosh, I have a new prompt for you. Can you describe the most recent TikTok meme for me as best as you can? In a way that I could enjoy the meme without actually seeing it? Because I have no idea what's going on TikTok for the last 4 or 5 months. I can't remember when I deleted it. I think it was like November, December, wasn't it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. And every time I hear about it, it's like, no, this person is not doing videos anymore. Or they're doing it, but it's not funny anymore. Nobody cares. I'm still stuck in like the October 2025 TikTok era because that's all I remember. The saxophones are getting louder. Okay, I know about that one. I think I was there in the earliest days of that one. So is it like really big now? Yeah, I remember that one when it was really small and new. The saxophones are getting louder. They want you in the Navy edits. Huh. High cortisol. Okay, I've seen that one on Twitter. Low cortisol. Okay, that's new. I'm familiar with high cortisol. Oh, wait, no. I understand. It's like the comparison between them. Okay. I understand now. Yeah, I've seen that. Polyphonic perception, is that still in? This is how I hear satellite, but I have polyphonic perception. Midnight sun loud as heck. Oh, I don't know that one. I did not know about that. No more talking from you. Nope. I don't know about that one. Oh my gosh. So you say really loud midnight sun covers. Is it like the "Where have you been all my life"? Is it like her? That one video where it's just like bass boosted and super loud? Or is it more like deliver, deliver, deliver? baby. Which is it like louder than those? Covers on covers. Oh, so it's like Hell's Chorus. It's like a choir of 1 billion people singing it as loud as possible. And bass boosting it just by the vice of it being so many like overlapping audios of the same thing. And at that point, it's not perfectly synchronized either, so it's just gonna sound discordant and nightmarish. Is that what it is? But like good. Oh, but good. So it's good. It is in sync. Okay, so wait. Is it that the mixed version of it altogether is good, or is it that the covers individually are good, but they stack into something that sounds stupid because it's not mixed properly? It's harmonic. Oh, okay. See, when you said like really loud covers, I thought it was like the joke was that it's super loud and unlistenable. I've not heard it. Yeah, I'll have to look for a reel. And by that I don't mean an Instagram reel, because you cannot make me download Instagram. I'm sorry. But I mean like a highlight reel. Like those like top 10 TikToks of November. I need to look for one of those. Midnight Sun TikTok. In fact, here, I'll expose myself right now. Let's have a look-see. This is my TikTok catch-up day. Midnight Sun TikTok. I gotta be in on the trends. TikTok. Okay, these are all dance covers. Okay, wait, I think I found the one. I'm gonna turn my volume down really low though, because I'm kind of scared. Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So wait, what's funny about it? Is this just like an audio? Oh my gosh, I'm like officially Gramps right now. I've never been the one that somebody needed to explain something to. I'm always the one that already knows. Oh man. I'm Unk. Ah, it's just nice to listen to. I see. Well, thank you for teaching me about it. I feel like 5 to 10 years older than I actually am right now. Like I feel like I just aged by asking for this. Thank you so much. Let's get back to work. Okay, I'm gonna actually do the thing I was whining about this time. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna make it happen, and then it will be over, and I won't have to be miserable. Yeah, I'm not chronically online. I'm employed and well-adjusted. I'm a well-adjusted adult. Yeah, my name is not Mr. I don't like it. My name is Mr. Well-adjusted. Let it be known. That's my actual last name. I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Yeah, Debonair is just a stage name. My actual name is Kaelix Well-adjusted. I'm holding it in. I need to hold it in. I'm gonna make it happen, and then it will be over. Focus. I can't whine yet. I have to hold it in. A well-adjusted adult would not whine over such a simple, easy task. I can do it. I'm capable and strong and hardworking. I love me. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. I'm over it. I'm a well-adjusted adult and I can handle this. Oh. Excuse me. Thank you. Ah, sorry about that. Oh my gosh, I almost lost a whole minute. Oopsie. I'll make it up. I'll add it to the. I'll add a minute to the end. Maybe. Sorry about that. I locked in. I didn't finish that task, but I will. I got really focused there for a second. Yeah, I sometimes when I focus, I write a symphony in my mind, and I focus. It's my Subway Surfer for my brain. Oh my goodness! Did you get anything done? Did you focus? Did you make any good progress? Either way, I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Whether you're reading or studying or working or playing video games, I'm still proud of you. Oh my goodness. What other bases do we have to cover? What else is there coming up? There's the collab. There's a collab in like how many hours? 9 hours. It'll go live in 9 hours. I have to wake up for it in 8 hours so we can set up, but yeah. There's a collab. Are you excited? Do you have any thoughts? Anything you're like looking forward to maybe? Do not worry. I'm going to be able to get enough rest. I'll sleep as soon as the stream is over. And if I need to, I'll take a nap after the collab is over. Yeah, I refuse to go 24 hours without at least 9 hours of sleep. I'm very strict about that. Ideally, I'd love for it to be closer to 10. Yeah, 9 is what I average. Gonna speak Japanese the whole time? No. My understanding is that we'll speak English and Japanese throughout the stream. We may lean on Japanese a little bit more at times because I think that's the most common language between us. Like, I think as a whole, By the Beat knows more Japanese than Splair knows English, but that's just a vibe that I'm getting. I could be totally wrong. They could completely defy my expectations and be truly English. Yeah, it's hard to say. But yeah, there should, regardless of what we rely on the most, there should be English and Japanese the whole time. As such, when the time comes, please feel free to communicate in the chat in English or Japanese. Do not feel any pressure. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a mix of Passion Japanese and Passion English. And Sable and Frio will be the goats who just dominate the entire thing. They're gonna be the strongest in the room. Because they're both fluent in both languages. But experiences like these are how you can really effectively learn, I think. The Japanese that I've retained the longest has been Japanese that I learned through talking to people, so I'm really looking forward to learning some new words. It'd be pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I caught a clip. What is the Kirinuki mimashita? Mimashita yo. I saw a clip of Sumeragi-san. He said I was cute. Did you see it? Yeah, I think he was doing a chatting stream before Mario Kart or something like that. I didn't see the actual stream, but I saw a clip. He said I was cute. I I feel like have you seen Rudolph? Do you know the really old claymated Rudolph movie? I feel like him. I feel like she said I'm cute. Very cute. Kawaii toita. Hmm. It's kind of funny. I feel like it should be the other way around, right? I'm the senpai, so I should be calling them cute. I should be calling the members of Splair cute. That just goes to show my moe shines through. It's so funny. But yeah, he exposed me for my he exposed me for my introductory message in the Discord server. I was like, "Passion de saberimasho," or something like that. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. The moment Splair debuted, I loved their streams. I love their approach to content. I love their goals. I'm really excited to see everything they've got in their future. So I've been wanting a chance to do something together for a while now. I'm very glad that the cards finally the stars aligned. You know, everything is in place for it to happen now. Hmm. My natural Aegyo. My natural Aegyo shining through. I'm just too kawaii. Kawaii sugi desho? Ore wa. They just can't help it. No. I don't see it at all personally. I don't think that I'm very cute, but I get that a lot, so there must be something there. Mm. His Aegyo is so refreshing. It's kind of funny because on the flip side, I feel like Splair is really cool. That's what I would say about them, including Semenagi-san. I feel like they're just very cool. They have such a cool vibe, so fun, so fresh, you know? They have like, I don't know, they're just so coordinated. And they got such flashy outfits, cool hair, piercings. They're so cool. I feel like cute would be maybe the second or third word that I pull out, personally. So I don't know. It cracked me up. I felt like it was the reverse of what I would have expected in the end on both sides. Hmm. 楽しみ。俺も楽しみです。I'm really excited for this stream. My Japanese is way too weak. 俺の日本語はマジで弱すぎけど、but even though it's very weak, I want to practice. So I'm very excited for this opportunity to practice. うん。楽しみ。うん。練習しましょう。let's practice a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna learn some new words. I'm gonna nail my intro. I should probably practice it, but it's probably better if I don't. Mm. 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 Yeah. As mentioned, though, I will mention this one more time since it is very soon. I did go over this once before. I want to remind you very gently to avoid spamming heart emojis, please. Specifically, the 4 heart emoji combo would be nice to avoid because that is just not typical in JP streams. But even aside from JP streams, honestly, in the case of a collab like that, it's just gonna like smother the atmosphere with too much by the beat. If that were the case, more than like EN smothering JP, it'd be like by the beat smothering Splair if we don't avoid that. You know what I mean? I want the space to be open for everybody. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, I think. Mm. Even in JP, I think there are times when emoji spam is normal. It depends on the streamer. Like for some streamers, it's really common to do it in the pre like what is it? Not pre-chat, but well, yeah, sometimes pre-chat, but also the waiting screen. Sometimes there are specific moments where like a cheering emoji is adequate, things like that. But yeah, we specifically want to avoid the EN collab typical like the collab is ongoing and there are no words in the chat. It's just heart emojis. We want to avoid that specifically. Mm. Generally, it's better to commentate in words. Yeah, as I've said, please do not feel like you have to commentate in Japanese. It'll be an English and Japanese collab, 50-50. So, yeah, please feel free to speak your mind in English when the collab comes up. We just want to make sure that we are good senpais and that we host a good space for them to be in. Otherwise, we might scare them away and then they'll never want to collab with us again. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, I feel like it'd be cool either way, but it would be nice. And I see it kind of like as our responsibilities. As our responsibility. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Feel like their fans will use emotes to match us. Honestly, though, it's probably better to avoid in general. Still, because in general, it's just a nicer time when there are words to read. I will say, even in EN streams, I personally prefer words over stamps or emojis. I will always be happier when I have words to read. But I understand that emojis are a very effective way to be there and be present in the moment when you don't have anything to say, or when you aren't as sure about like communicating in the same language. That's where I stand personally. I think words are always better, but emojis are okay, is where I stand. Yeah, like there's no issue in using them, but yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Emojis are a very effective way for people to participate in the stream when they do not speak the language of the streamer. That's what I really like about them. That is the thing I really like about them. Are acronyms like LOL okay? Okay, yeah, no, we are overthinking this. You do not have to worry about that. I will say, with some streamers, they do prefer to avoid the filler phrases. Like even in JP, some streamers will prefer to avoid things like and spamming similar like short stuff. But yeah, we aren't asking for anything like that. You don't need to worry about that. We just specifically want to avoid emoji spam this time. We want to see how that goes. Because who knows? If this goes really well, we may collab with more units in the future at some point. And hey, now we have the cool unit channel, right? We got the By the Beat official channel, so we've got a perfect stage to do that again on. Yeah, this is just us being a little careful because it's our first time. And again, we wanna make sure it's not too scary for Splayer or for Splayer's fans. We want it to be a true 50-50, and we fear that the emojis will result in more like a 90-10 that makes people hesitant to interact at all. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to worry about all that stuff. Don't worry about like what words you use or anything like that. Just follow the usual rules, you know? Pretty straightforward. Yeah, we just want to make a good impression. Okay, I ended up adding a couple extra minutes on there. I gotta do, okay, I'm gonna do one more work rotation. And then we'll talk for like 30 minutes at the end, I think. And rather than, whoa, okay, hold on. Rather than going the full 20 minutes, I think I'm just gonna go until the 30-minute mark. So it'll actually be more like 17 minutes, if that's okay. I think that's all that I will need to finish my last big task that I've been whining about and dreading. Okay. Lock in. Thank you for listening, though. I realize that rehashing boundaries and asking you to like adjust the way that you do anything, it can come off as kind of like tedious at times. So I appreciate that you listen and that you understand like where it comes from. Means a lot to me. Because I personally hate being told what to do. I hate when people ask me to do things. I hate when people ask me to say something. I hate when people ask me to speak a certain way. I hate it. I hate being told what to do. I'm allergic to it. I outright avoid it. So I understand that you may feel the same, maybe. Yeah, thank you for always being so cool. It makes me a lot braver to be open whenever there is a concern. Okay, I've got this done. The name is correct. The body is round. I'm really curious to see how you like it though. The limit emoji situation. I wonder if you may come out of it being like, that was really fun. I was in the moment. Or if you'll be like, I miss my emojis. I'm curious to see how you feel about it after that. I'll have to ask you once the collab is over. I would miss the emojis to an extent too. I'd be sad if I never came back to a field of sunflowers, you know. But words are really nice. Merit to both. Feels weird to chat without emojis. Well, you can use emojis. Just in addition to text or in serious moderation this time would be nice. Hmm. Yeah, just this one little time. We want to see how that goes. Ah, whoa. That was spooky. Locking in. Okay. Boom. Okay, I just have one little thing I have to do, but I just did the hard part. Boom. Oh, I'm so cool. Oh, okay. With that, there is just like one other big thing looming over my head. But once I get that done, oh, I'm home free for like 2 days. I love me. I'm so proud of me. I might as well get started on that other thing. But with that one, there's a lot of uncertainty because there are several decisions that I have to make. And I'm allergic to making decisions. Poll, it's a bit more complicated. It's a bit more complicated. This is a complicated web of decisions. Also, I've learned that I can't trust you to make a decision through polls. This one's gonna have to come down to me. Honestly, I also wouldn't be able to, even if I struggle with making choices, I don't think I'd be able to give up this choice. I couldn't give the control to anybody else for this one. You don't even try and it becomes 50-50. I think you do try sometimes. I think you find it funny, so you perpetuate it. I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think a couple times it was a coincidence. A few times it just happened, you know, but other times I think it's 100% on purpose. But that's just what I think. It does depend on the poll. I did one recently under members only though. That one I'm convinced 100% is on purpose. I think people see, oh, 5149. Let me vote for the 49 so that it goes up. I think that's how that happens. Other times, it's hard to say. Can't see the results? Yeah, but you can change your vote. You can change your vote after you've made it in those cases. So, boo. Yes, on a posted poll as a community post. I'm talking about a members only post that I made. On streams, no. On streams, you can't. And that's where I'm more willing to accept it as a coincidence. But other times, yes. I am 100% convinced it's on purpose. Yes, you can. Oh, you cannot fool me. You can't trick me. There's no way. You know, I won't break the containment law that I have of members only and tell you what it was for, but I did a poll recently on members only that honestly even members don't actually know exactly what it's for. This was 10 days ago. It's got almost 2,000 votes. Do you want to guess what the percentage is for each one? Two options. It's 50-50. After 10 days, 10 freaking days, 4 digits of votes, and it's 50% each. It's embarrassing at this point. Like, this is a problem. And that one I'm convinced was on purpose. It was 51-49 a couple times in both directions. To the point that the decision in the end doesn't really mean anything. I'm going with plan B. Or I guess more like plan C in the end. But it's okay because I was prepared for it. What that poll was really meant to determine was whether I went with plan C or not, because I kind of expected that I would. I've learned to kind of build polls around the fact that you'll get it to a 50-50. So there's like a secret third option if I give you a binary choice. If I give you a binary choice and it comes to 50-50, then that means that you've selected the third option. So secretly, you don't actually know. You don't actually know, but you've given me a different choice. I've rigged the system from the beginning. Okay, we can actually hide the timer altogether now. Whoa, that was scary. Yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough work. I accomplished the big boogeyman bad guy task that I was dreading. So that's a pretty big win for me. Do I hate you? Because I can just say it? No. Okay, here, let me think about it. No. Oh, whoa. Wait, hold on. So weird. Oh, there we are. Okay. It's kind of fun. I use this cool camera feature in members only streams, but I don't really use it like this in public streams very much. It's been a while since my last like regular working stream that didn't use Go. It has like a rave. Wait, hold on. Maybe if I adjust the smooth. That's left, right, go. Are you sick? Are you sick? Sorry about that. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Are you gonna throw up? I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. Let me go nice and slow. Oh, I got a little excited. I like playing with my toys. My toys are like streaming equipment and audio equipment. Those are my fun toys. Mm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm free to chat for another like 30 minutes max, ideally closer to like 20, so that I can get ready for bed. Because I got that collab I mentioned. I got that collab and I want to make sure I sleep a bunch before. Because I gotta wake up at like 6 is gonna be pushing it. I'd be better to wake up at like 5:30 so I have time to wake up and shower first too. Without rushing my shower. Yeah. Is there anything else to discuss? Any other items on the agenda to check off? Anything we have not gone over? Anything you're curious about? You want to ask me anything? Within moderation, please. Don't ask anything crazy. Some questions are kind of scary right now. I'm sure you understand. Ren's birthday karaoke. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm devastated. I would have signed up for more if I knew that the schedule had changed. Because originally I really wanted to play Mario Kart, but I was like, I cannot wake up at 6 a.m. for this, and then 2 days later wake up at 6 a.m. for the collab. If I do it 2 days in the week, I'm gonna die. But yeah, I was in my very busy schedule. I was able to record just a little bit for him, so I'm glad that I could participate, even if it was a bit smaller than the last time, because I was there for his previous birthday karaoke as well. One of these days, I wanna get him to do like a full song for like a non-karaoke setting. That'd be so cool. That guy's got such a beautiful voice. Only the karaoke. Oh no, I'm talking the schedule changed actually. The hour for Mario Kart was originally 6 a.m. EDT, and then I think it got changed the day before, and it was announced I think, but it got changed to like 9 a.m. I think. Yeah, I would have been there. I wanted to play, but I couldn't. It's unfortunate. I should have just trusted my gut and signed up anyway. But no, I have PTSD with signing up for early morning collabs because I'm scared I'm gonna sleep through them. But it's okay. I'm gonna have my revenge. I'm gonna have my revenge. I'm gonna have my revenge in approximately 9 hours, like 8.5 hours. My revenge. Yeah, I'm gonna schedule an early morning collab and make it to that collab. I did that last week with By the Beat as well. We played tennis, and it was like 7 a.m. when I woke up. I woke up at 7 a.m. for that game. Am I still getting that sleep? It's looking like I'm probably gonna sleep like 7 hours, and then I'll get a little extra after the collab is over. Is what I think is gonna happen. The menu for Maneki Neko and for fans. We did not design the menu, but we were able to give input on it. Yeah, no, I did not decide the. For example, I did not design or ask for any particular ingredients for the drink that I'm a part of or the meal. And likewise for fans, I didn't decide the like the food or the beverage, but I was able to give feedback if anything was scary. And I did give feedback on one particular thing for one of them. I won't say what it was. So I could have influenced a lot of it, but yeah, no, that is just them being very tasteful and knowing exactly who I am. When it comes to these things, I tend to give more feedback on the costume design because I'm a bit picky about how I present myself. I can be a little particular about what I wear and how I wear it. So that's where I tend to like write the multi-paragraph feedback response every time. I'm like, I would like it more if I wore gloves. Or like, the sleeves could be a little bit longer. I'm the most annoying person in the world when it comes to a costume design. I get so picky. But other times they get exactly what I want the first time and I'm like, I got no feedback. It's beautiful. And I mean, it's beautiful every time. It's just a matter of taste. Just a matter of what I like. Do I send references? Yes. I make I think I've mentioned before that half of the work I do is presentations. I like making slideshows to explain the things that I want or to explain my visions. I make slideshows. I make slideshow presentations, and I fill them up with images that are relevant and well presented and organized and cropped to be very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And I write very concise but communicative text to accompany those images. That is how I get it across. You say best customer for an artist, but I also, I don't know, I acknowledge that I can be a little annoying to deal with in that respect. Even if I have exactly what I want and I know how to explain it and I can give really, really like micro specific feedback to get it there, I feel like sometimes it's a more rewarding experience as an artist to probably just like, I imagine it's more rewarding to just draw or to just design and it just be good the first time. You know what I mean? So I am fully aware that I can be quite annoying. Yeah, it as a designer, it's probably nicer to have freedom. Be like, I think the costume looks nice with this. I can imagine like having a sense of pride in that, and then this guy who's gonna wear it is like, could you make it like this instead? I imagine that's probably kind of obnoxious. But everybody is always very understanding. Everybody is very kind and accommodating. I have not yet worn a costume that I did not like. So it's pretty nice. uh. Yeah, I talked about this a little earlier. I was particularly excited about the themes and the costumes for these two. I loved because I love monochrome white anything for fashion. I love monochrome anything. Like setting a fixed palette for an outfit design. I love that. I love that. And I love really like pure white outfits on anybody. I just think they look so nice, so clean, so pure, so classy. I love those. By the beat, Togavito White Party. And I love the detective theme, as I mentioned. I really love the Sherlock Holmes aesthetic. I look like I'm about to solve a mystery. It was Frio in the kitchen with the rope. I've always wanted to get into the Clue musical. Or like is it a play? There's a play/musical for Clue, and I never got into it, but I always wanted to. I know very basic things about it. Rope, yeah, you know, like in Clue the game. Have you ever played Clue, the board game? You have to determine a person, a room, and a murder weapon. Like where did they do it and what did they use? Or specifically, who was it? Which room did they do it in? And what weapon did they use to do it? It's a murder mystery board game called Clue. You're playing with a bunch of people. One person is the killer, and I think they know it. Everybody else doesn't know who the killer is, and they're trying to figure out who it is, and they get clues little by little as they play. And the final answer is formatted like that: name, location, and weapon. It was Sable in the study with a plunger. It was Zeal in the dining room with a spoon. Oh. Yeah, I think Clue is really cool. That's what I imagine. I love the classy murder mystery aesthetic. I want to be Professor Plum so bad. That's me, by the way. When I play Clue, I play Professor Plum. I don't know if you were wondering. I don't know if you had any expectations or like. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? I'm obviously playing Mr. Plum, Professor Plum rather. That's obviously who I'm gonna play. Like he's basically me. It's such an obvious pick. But yeah, that's the one I play as whenever I play. I wonder who everybody else would play. Hold on. Clue characters minus AI. Let's see. We got Professor Plum, Zeal can be Mr. Green. And then... Thinking emoji. We got Colonel Mustard, Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. White, Miss Scarlet. Mustard goes with my color. Well, I'm more than just yellow, okay? There's more to me than that. I also wear glasses. Frio as Miss Scarlet. I don't know. I feel like you're just assigning based on the color. I feel like, aside from that, I feel like people kind of see Frio as this diva. But that is not his vibe at all to me. I do not think Frio would show up to the function looking like Jessica Rabbit. He would show up in like a floor-length trench coat and like shapeless clothes, looking really classy and masculine. That's the vibe I get. Frio can be Colonel Mustard. And Sable can be Mrs. Peacock. Pick Zeal as Mr. Green. I pick Zeal as Mr. Green because aside from being green, he just has the vibe. He's just like a stuffy older man with a chill vibe. That's just the energy. Who's Mr. Green? One of the 6 characters that you can play in Clue, but I think there's actually more characters in the newer versions. Yeah, the 6 essential characters in the original version are Professor Plum, Mrs. White, Mr. Green, Mrs. Peacock, Miss Scarlet, and Colonel Mustard. Mr. Green doesn't look really chill. I guess it depends on which version of the game you're playing. Because they characterize these characters a little differently dependently on the game. But I think Professor Plum is pretty consistently depicted as just like a nerdy teacher. Yeah, that's by the beat in Clue, in my mind. Except Sable can be Mr. Peacock. I just thought about Grand Theft Auto. I was thinking about converting Miss Scarlet or Mrs. White into Misters, and then I thought of Mr. White. New characters? I think there are, right? Hold on. Clue characters 2026. Minus AI. Alright, let's see. Oh, is it still 6? Okay, hold on. Who would you be? You can be Mrs. White, because apparently we're going by colors. Since you want to see yourself as the little white monkey so bad, you can be Mrs. White, the old maid. So they just make new designs for the same 6 characters. I know that I was on Google Images and I was seeing some where it had like 8 or more characters to play from. But I was like, I don't know these. Who's Miss Peach? Who's Madame Rose? I don't know her. I only know Colonel Mustard. I know Professor Plum. It's like fan art. I see. That's what I get for relying on Google Images. Though there's also what looks like a Parker Brothers game page where it's Professor Peter Plum, Miss Amelia Peach. Miss Peach, there she is. Lord Alfred Gray, Lord Gray. Mrs. Jane Meadowbrook, who I assume is Peacock. Oh no, Peacock is up here. Mrs. Patricia Peacock. Miss Josephine Scarlet. Colonel Michael Mustard. Michael Mustard. That's a goofy name. Mrs. Blanche White. Prince Felipe Azure, Lady Susian Lavender, Reverend John Green. Oh, they made him a reverend. He's Rev Green now. And Rusty Naylor. Yeah, so I guess there are versions of Clue that have more suspects to choose from. But I only know the 6. I only know Peacock, Scarlet, Mustard, Green, White, and Plum. Those are the ones that I know. We're talking about Clue way too much. We're on a limited time period here. Why are we talking about Clue so much? What happened? Oh my goodness. I'm so sleepy. I'm off my game when I'm sleepy. I don't know if you notice. Usually when we hang out, my brain is just buzzing with things I want to ask you about and things I want to talk about. But when I'm sleepy or when I'm tired, I'm just going with the flow. I'm floating right now. I'm so sleepy. Is there anything else I need to cover? Anything we have not discussed? Again, we did have 2 whole days off of streaming. And in most of the streams, I've been kind of occupied with other stuff. And earlier, no, I want to hang out more. Am I still triple streaming? I don't know. I wanted to figure it out beforehand, but I think it really might end up being me like playing Animal Crossing and then going to bed. I think I may have to miss Zomboid. Yeah. I thought about trying to figure out a situation like playing Animal Crossing earlier or playing it on a different day or like playing it for less time so that I could do Zomboid 2 or so that I could do Zomboid instead of it. But at the end of the day, I think I need some time to just relax. Because not only would it be a 3 stream day in the scenario where I change it up, it would be a 3 stream day where 2 of them are collabs and 1 of them is with a language barrier. And that would probably destroy me. And then I wouldn't be able to go live the next day because I'd be dead. Closed casket. So I'm probably going to go with the schedule as written this time. But if I wrap up Animal Crossing after a couple hours and I'm feeling good to keep going with something new, I may do like Gorilla Zomboid, but do not expect it. I'm thinking it'll be better for my health and my brain if I just skip this particular Zomboid day. That is what I'm expecting. Close cast it? Yeah, because I'm going to explode. If I try to do 3 streams in one day for sure, like if I commit to it and plan it ahead of time, I feel like I'm going to explode halfway through. Close casket. There will not be a viewing. Just be straight to the ground for me. Off stream, I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to play Zomboid, I've considered it before. But I feel like if I'm going to play, I could just do a really like even unlisted if I need to. I think it's better if you can see it. I don't want you to have to like stream hop around to see if you can find me. So that's kind of fun. Maybe I should get over that. Maybe I should just join collab streams without actually streaming my POV. And then it's just on you whether you can find me or not. It's like hide and seek. That's fun, right? Would you like that? Please don't. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so now you want me to stream a POV. I see how it is. We could try it. We could try it. I'll play Zomboid, but I'll never stream it. I'll just join as if I'm just playing the game. I won't turn on my camera, and I won't announce where I'm going. I'll just be there. No. If I can go live or if I can play the game, I might as well just go live. Yeah. I could just go live. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to play the game, period. I don't know if I'll have the energy or the voice left. So yeah, I'm expecting that I'll go through my schedule as written. Speaking of, this is as good a time as any to go over said schedule. So here are the items for this week. Oh wait, hold on. Isn't the featured fan art so cute and cool? I say cute, more like just cool, honestly. Yeah, here, you see the dotted line there? I tore it off so you could take it with you and put it on your billboard or whatever, your cork board. But yeah, whoa. Anyway, here's the here's the schedule for the rest of this week. Today we did some Pomodoro work for a few hours. I made some good progress. I locked in one particular thing that I'm gonna be so honest with you. I've been doing over it and struggling to figure it out for genuinely like 3 or 4 months. I've been agonizing over it. And I locked it in. I did it. I don't have to think about it anymore for a while. I did everything I can do at this stage. Now it's just on everybody else. So I feel pretty good about that. If I did not a single other thing, I'd still feel good about it just because I did that. And then I also cleared my Slack pings. I started this stream with about 6. It had a little red bubble that said 6 in it. Now it says 1. And that one isn't even a ping. It's just a reminder so that I don't forget later. I don't even have to respond to that one. I might not. So I'm kind of winning. My Slack pings are basically 0 right now. It's awesome. I say that, and then it'll be like an ocean. I'll get like 10 while I sleep. That's how it goes. The moment I hit 0, it's got to be super high. But it's a good thing. Anyway, as for the rest of the week, because we've gotten this far, tomorrow, double stream day. As discussed previously, potentially triple stream day depending on energy, but expect double rather than triple. For starters, in about 8 hours, we will go live over on Frio's channel. That is Friador NIJISANJI. He will be the host for the day. And we will play Pico Park 2 with Spurea. Yes, the livers from Splair. They are a unit that debuted about 6 months after us, right? Because we're having our first anniversary stuff right now. And I think they just had their half anniversary, right? It's kind of cute. It's overlapping. It's overlapping a little bit. Our anniversary is close to their half anniversary. So it's like a fun, sweet moment for both of us. But yeah, that's going to be really fun. There will be an active language barrier in both directions the whole time. And this is a game that requires a lot of communication, so it's going to be lots of fun, right? Yeah, so that'll be over on Frio's channel. Once again, just a little reminder, please be careful about emoji spam. We've gone over it so many times. I just love to hammer it in and beat dead horses, I know. But yeah, I would appreciate that. In general, I just hope you can I hope you can have fun. I hope you can enjoy the collab. It'll probably get pretty loud, even with By the Beat, because you know, By the Beat, we take on games that destroy friend groups and destroy waves in these companies and just destroy live streamers in general. We take on games that result in screams from everybody, and we're just zen and chill the whole time because we love each other, and I guess more than loving each other, we just we're okay with failure, you know. We accept it and we just move forward. I think this game might test us. This might get a little loud. Yeah, so I hope that you don't get overwhelmed or anything. I hope you can enjoy the collab. I hope it can be fun for everybody. Let's all have fun. Yeah, be on your best behavior. Be extra careful about the rules, but don't think about it so much that you can't enjoy yourself, you know. Just be sure that we can have a nice, comfortable space for Splair to be in. And for Splair's fans as well. So that everybody can have fun. Yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this one for a bit. Wanting it for even longer. And then, a good 12 hours-ish later, I may end up rescheduling the exact hour. I'll let you know if I do, but pretty much 12 hours after the start time of Pico Park 2, I will do a solo stream. I'll be playing Animal Crossing. There's been so much Pokopia, and I really miss some of the other like chill games that I've played. So I wanted to play a little bit of Animal Crossing as a little break away from Pokopia for a bit. I'll return to Pokopia. It's inevitable. I want to finish the story. But yes. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll do the Happy Home Designer DLC again. Design some more homes. Maybe design a facility of some kind. Yeah, when I design homes in these games, it's the furthest thing in the world from chill. It will not be chill. I'll probably crash out and yell about a billion things because I just cannot be content with anything ever. I'm the most negative person in the world when it comes to the things I make, unfortunately. But it'll be a good time. So I hope you can enjoy when the time comes. Mm. Oh, oh my gosh. It's upside down. How did that happen? There we go. I just defied the laws of geometry. And then finally, on Saturday night, EDT, I will be doing a jamming stream. Pretty consistently for my jamming streams, I've just pulled out my ukulele, my baritone ukulele. This time around, I want to push myself to play some different instruments. So, in particular, I'm hoping to pull out my auto harp and play it a bit. It's a very uncommon is the word I'll use. It's not an instrument people use very often. And even those that use it, they'll often like pull it out as like a party trick more than anything. So I'm excited to share this one with you and play it a little bit. Maybe we'll write a song or two. Maybe we'll just jam aimlessly. It's hard to say, but yeah. And then something will happen a few hours later. I will say that I'm using the word few. The word few is carrying a lot of weight in this one. When I use this word, it's carrying a lot of weight. I personally view the word few to mean 3 or 4. But in this case particularly, I will say that few means an indefinite number of hours later, okay? This is basically there's something happening Sunday, but I don't have this Sunday on this calendar on this week because I start my calendar on Sundays. Like I start my week on Sunday and I finish it on Saturday. So this was just the way that I figured out I could like write that something was happening without publishing it as a separate day, you know? So yeah, something will happen an indefinite number of hours after we end the stream. Yeah, it will technically be Sunday night. Or like Sunday, early morning Sunday, I guess. Like late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Does that make sense? It'll be the hours after midnight. That's what I mean. The time, I don't remember the time. But you'll know. Don't worry. You'll know. It'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be like after midnight EDT. Potentially like morning after EDT. I can't remember exactly. When in doubt, I suggest looking around and seeing if you can find any sources from somebody else. You know, I can't give you too much information, but I will say that if you're looking for anything, a good place to start would be maybe some other livers, maybe some that I work with closely. I don't know. But hey, maybe they got something different going on. I can't say for sure. I don't know. I can't tell you. I just don't know. Sorry. Yeah, it just happens that I wanted to say that there was something cool happening Sunday morning, but I don't have Sunday on that part of the calendar. So, but yeah. That'll be the schedule for this week, so I hope you can enjoy it. Once again, I want to thank you for your support in general. I say once again, I thank you for this so often. I feel like a broken record sometimes, but I just can't help it. I want to thank you for your support over the last year and change now. I want to thank you for being so kind and epic. I will do my best as always to earn that support from here on out. And likewise, by the beat as a whole, we will be doing our best to earn your support over on our shared channel. I'm still so geeked out about that. I'm geeking over the like the By the Beat YouTube channel. We got it. We got the group channel. I didn't think we'd actually get one. I never thought for a second that it would happen. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, we will be in your care as always. Thank you so much. As for the teaser, you may have noticed in the description that there are more teasers potentially to come. There's something to come. It says next 2026 03 28 SAT midnight JST. Whatever that means. Yeah, maybe another teaser. Maybe something different. Or maybe it's yeah, maybe it's like you think. It'll be the formal announcement of 10 new outfits and 3D concerts and a world tour and an appearance on Earth's moon. And yeah, that'll be what happens in when is that? 12 hours from now. Yeah, loud and wrong. Loud and wrong. You think so many things are gonna happen. That's that's what I mean. You're like, okay, so this means that these 10 things are happening at the same time. Like that would be a good idea for anybody to do, or even a possible thing for anybody to do. And I feel like you say it with so much seriousness sometimes. This is what I'm making fun of. I feel like I gotta clarify this because now the people are saying he's lying. Kaelix lied. He said it wasn't this, but we guessed this. I don't think I ever said that. Run the tapes. The thing that makes me laugh is that people aren't saying, oh, it's this or this or this or this or this. People are saying it's this and this and this and also this, and it's gonna follow these specific rules because that would make me more excited. That's what I mean. That's what cracks me up. That's what I find funny. That's what I mean when I say loud and wrong. Like you get one teaser and it'll be like, oh, they recorded a whole album at the same time as Satellite. And they're going to use this opportunity to reveal the outfits that they've been hiding for 10 months. And they'll be, the outfits will look like this. And Kaelix designed the outfits. And Zeal wrote the whole album himself. And like it's like that every single time. It cracks me up. I can't. It's so funny. Yeah, I will not confirm anything for now. As I've said, it's better and also just generally I think more fun that I don't give you any proper information right now. But I do hope that you can enjoy the little crumbs, and I hope that you can enjoy the full experience to come. That's what I will say. No, I don't want you to. I fully appreciate your excitement. It is because we have a good dynamic that I can make fun of you without feeling bad about it. Yeah, do not read too deep into that. Do not think about that too much. Yeah, I think it's funny and I think it's endearing. Except sometimes it's a little scary. Please don't read into things like the dates that are attached to anything. Please don't read into like where I am or when I am somewhere. Please don't do that. That's kind of scary. Smiles. But otherwise, I think it's sweet. Yeah, please do not try to geolocate me based on a timestamp. That's scary. But otherwise. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's all for today. Can't trust me. Do you know how hard it's been to keep everything quiet? I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here before I say too much. I'm just going to say I've been sitting on a lot of stuff for a long time. And you have not seen the half of it. Yeah, I hope you can enjoy everything to come. It'll be lots of fun. It's looking like it'll be a really good year. No, I'm not Kaelix Holland. That's not me. I don't spoil anything. I only spoil my own things. I only spoil solo projects because it's my prerogative. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I was like, I got my Slack pings down to 0. Now I have 3. I gotta go through those now. But I'll go through those. I'll have a little dinner and then I'll go to sleep. I'll see you in how many hours? I'll see you in 8 hours over on Frio's channel alongside By the Beat and Splayer. Yippee! Okay. Oh yeah, I should send you somewhere. There's definitely somebody live right now. at this hour. This is like prime time. Who's live? Zeal's live, right? I remember he was going live. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna send you to Zealgin Joka. He's playing Mario Tennis Fever. I guess he really liked it in our collab. I want to play it again sometime. Maybe I could do a solo tennis stream because I did really like it. I kind of want to play the story mode, see what's in that sometime. Another game to consider among my growing list of games that I want to play but don't have the time for. Anyway, I'm going to send you to Zeal. Please be nice, be polite, read his rules, follow them, etc. You know the drill. You're very well behaved, so I feel that I can trust you. Thank you so much for always being so kind and so cool. Okay, that is all for today. For real this time. I feel like I've said that like 5 times already. I just don't want to let go. Sometimes I get you in like the end of stream position, and I just don't want to let go. I don't want to leave. I want to stay where we are. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep a little early so that I can wake up for that collab. On that note, I hope that you can get some good rest after this. If you were working especially, please take some time to rest. Just take some time to not do anything. Just sit there sometimes. You know, it's nice. It's good. It's rewarding. Reward your mind and your body for the work that you've done. And get some good food. Don't forget to eat. You know, have something tasty if you can. Treat yourself to something that you like, a favorite food sometime. And keep yourself safe. Stay safe, I should say. Don't do anything dangerous. Take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water, etc. You know. All right. That's all. I'll see you again later. Very soon. Ooh. Is this slow enough? Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyway. Bye-bye.